Greetings, fellow watchers and racers. Welcome back to another video. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to do a live stream today, which is Wednesday today, August the 10th, because I got home from work late. And so what I decided to do was we streamed yesterday, and I decided to go ahead and make this video and try to release this video today. And people can check it out between today and tomorrow. Then we'll see what happens on, God willing, Friday, August the 11th. So we were here. It wasn't a lot of us. It was only 5 of us. Women, how many? Matter of fact, let's take a look. We're here at Deep Forest. Yeah. Podium, me, Will, Larson, I'm Slow, Sean Hart. We got Dre Day at Try Hard. And who's the last person on the list? Who's that last person on the list at Beetle Group 3? Flat Pick Slim. We had ourselves a very good three-way battle here because a couple of people in the back, that would be Dre Day or Try Hard in the back. He decided to go backwards first as opposed to going forward. And we had Flat Pick riding behind us. But me, Will, and I'm Slow. Let's see what happened between us three because it was a three-way battle between us three. So we're going to go here and put up the race info and take a look and see what we got here. We got 4 laps, Battle of Beetles. As you can see, there you are, me, your host, WRL Podium 13. Let's go and take a look real quick and take a look at Gun Thomas's livery. Gun Thomas made this livery for us. This is the Battle of Beetles. As you can see, he's still got FIA on there. Let me see. How do you zoom in? Can you zoom in? Can you zoom in? Can you zoom in? Apparently you can't zoom in, or if you can zoom in, okay, there we go. Okay, there we go. As you can see, he's got FIA series, but FIA is no longer sponsoring Gran Turismo, but he's got DD Pro on there. I don't know if he's got Battle of Beetles on there anywhere. Let me see. He's got Series 22 Beta, FIA Series Beta. He didn't put Battle of Beetles on there, and he didn't put the Battle of Beetles logo, which we need to get with Diaco, our master livery, and see if we can get him. He's probably already done it, but we need to see if see if we can get him to put the Battle of Beetles logo for Gran Turismo 7. So anybody who wants to make a Battle of Beetles logo, they can do it. But Gun Thomas designed this one. As you can see, that is a very good looking livery. So let's get out of here and go back to the race. Matter of fact, we can go ahead and take a look and see at take a look at some other liveries. As you can see, that's not me. That's actually Slim is in the back there. We can go this. Let's take a look at Slim. Take a look at the different perspectives. Let's see. There's Flat Pick Slim. Flat Pick designs his own liveries. We'll take a quick look at Flat Pick's livery. Flat Pick designs liveries, and as you can see, we don't have the Battle of Beetles logo, which like I said, we're going to have to get with Diaco and see if he can get us the Battle of Beetles livery exported or redesigned or brought to Gran Turismo 7. And as you can see, that's Will Larson with the Smurfs livery. So, and of course, the other liveries for the other 2 drivers. Let me see. We're probably going to have to come out of here first. Let's see. I'm trying to move up and see if I can go back. Okay, we got a basic green livery, and we got a Toyo Tires livery right here with, I'm not sure who this is, but I think, but it's a nice little good looking livery. It's a good looking livery. Who is that? Can we see the name on the side? Can we see the name on the side? Who is that? Looks like they got it in white, so we can't see who it is. Wait a minute, hold on. Ah, that's who that is. That's I'm Slow. That's Sean New. That's Sean New in that livery right there. That's Sean New in that livery right there. And then we've had one more, Try Hard, who's in the back. Then that's Will in the Smurfs. That's Flat Pick, me, and of course, Try Hard. Now, let's get back to the racing. All right, so as you can see, I'm stalking. Basically, I'm riding right behind Sean. We just go with I'm Slow. I'm Slow is in first place. And Will, you can see over in my left-hand mirror, we got Flat Pick Slim is actually behind me. Flat Pick Slim is actually behind me, and Will is behind him. And Try Hard is back there by himself. I think Try Hard was basically just trying to chill, run with us. I don't know if he's using a wheel or a controller, but he was running with us. And as you can see, Will is basically stalking Flat Pick Slim. And look at the inside of this Beetle. It looks like it just needs more on the inside of the interior. I mean, it just doesn't seem like there's enough in there for the Beetle. I mean, it looks good on the outside. I like the Beetle. I love the Beetle. But it looks like it just needs more on the inside. But as you can see, Will is taking a wide line here. And he's going to make a move on Flat Pick, I think. Let's see. Yeah, I think he's probably going to take a move on Flat Pick. He's racing flat pick at the moment in the Smurfs Beetle. As you can see, your host, WRL1413, is up there behind Sean New. Sean New is actually giving me fits up there. I was trying to get around him. And as you can see, Will has already made his way past flat pick. But flat pick is still stalking him. As we go back there and look behind, flat pick dove it on the inside and made a nice little move, made it stick. But looked like it went a little wide, and wide. Looks like Will put the crossover move on him, put Will back in 4th place. And of course, you know, we've got Tryhard back in 5th place. So the racing is going on up here. As you can see, this is a 4th place battle. We're on lap 2. But Flat Picks makes a mistake and hits the wall, but we didn't have the penalties on. But right now, it looks like he's had the fastest sector for this particular section right here. We're going into the Lympho Bridge. And as you can see, it looks like the front 3 cars are trying to move away. Will is stalking me now. We're going to move up here with Will. Will is actually coming up here with the Smurfs livery. Him and Papa Smurf and Smurfette are smiling away as they're just profiling on the side of Will's Beetle as Will is stalking me. We call Will Larson. That's E30 M390. We call him the Bingback Sheriff because he actually showed me a picture of him using a Bingback. And so far as of yesterday, he had not yet upgraded, so he's still on the Beanbag chair. And because he had Sheriff on his 66 Beetle livery, we call him the Beanbag Sheriff, so that's why we call him that. So Will is stalking me. I'm Slow is actually doing pretty good. I actually sold my TGT to I'm Slow. Yeah, he's a Georgia boy, and he wanted it. And as you can see, it's getting serious. So I decided, you know what? It's time for me to go ahead and make some moves. So as you can see, I dive it down on the inside of I'm Slow, and he's actually doing pretty good with that TGT because the TGT was effectively made for Gran Turismo Sport, and it still works really doggone well on the Gran Turismo 7, even though now we got Fanatec and the DD Pro, which is what I'm using now. Oh, no, it looks like we'll toe up the wall. But it didn't stop him much. It didn't really stop him much. If we had the penalties on, that would have actually been more because it would have been a wall penalty. He probably would have gotten maybe a 1.5 right there. And as you can see, I'm Slow is moving along. We're trying to pull away, or me, at the very least, I'm trying to pull away from I'm Slow because these guys are giving me a battle. And as you can see, Slim is actually back in the picture now. He's back up in 4th spot. So we still got ourselves, even on lap 3 with only 4 laps of this nice little sprint here, we got ourselves basically a 4-way battle, so anybody can still win it. But Flat Pick is kind of falling back a little bit, so we're going to go up here with Will. Will is behind I'm Slow. I'm Slow is right there behind me. I'm Slow is looked like he dove it down on the inside. I saw him, and I decided to move to the outside and take that outside line. If I'm not mistaken, when we actually had this as a daily race, when we were using the Mercedes-Benz, I think it was the Group 1 Mercedes-Benz, the CLK, that wasn't a penalty if you go that far off. Besides, like I said, I turned the penalties off here so we could just have ourselves some fun. If there were more vehicles and there was only 5 Beetles on the grid, as you can see, we're battling. Since there was only 5 Beetles on the grid, I decided to make it relatively easy so we could just race and have some fun. As you can see, the racing is good, tight, clean. All these guys are basically excuse me. Something down my throat just did. And I cannot pause because I'm using my Elgato to record this. I wish the Elgato had a pause button, which would make it a little bit easier to record, because then I could pause in certain sections, and then come back to it. Now, as you can see, that right there is where, as you can see, we were on the final lap. But I wanted to say something real quick. I'm going to pause the video. I wish that Elgato actually had a pause button so that I can actually pause in certain sections, because I'm doing the poor man's videos right now. I don't have the money to go and buy editing software, and I don't know how, and I don't have the time really, because I'm still trying to work on my novel. But let's get back to this. I just want to say that I wish that Elgato had a pause button, but they don't. So let's get back here. We've started the 4th lap. I'm Slow had basically already made the move, which that would be Sean, who's using the TGT that I once used to own, but he now owns. He came up under the Lympho tunnel, and right here, too much throttle. And I was actually hoping that that happened to him. He was leading the race on the last lap. Let's go back and let's see if we can. Let me see. Where do we start this lap? We're on lap 3 at this particular point. As you can see, we're gonna go in the. Let's go to the chase cam. Will is right there trying to make a move on I'm Slow. And he's going to, this is actually a pretty good move. Let's go and watch it from Will's perspective. I'm Slow moves to the outside. I'm covering the inside to go defensive. I'm Slow actually does really pretty good to go on the outside, and he actually makes it stick. That was an actually really good move. I wasn't quite sure he was going to be able to make that stick because I went defensive, and he made it stick on the outside. But as you can see, I'm stalking him now, just waiting for him to make a mistake. Now, I know how easy it is, especially on the last lap. It looks like I touched him right there, but I didn't. If we go back 10 seconds and we go up here to my perspective and we go right here, right up to the edge, we'll look right here and we'll see, did I touch him? Okay, looks like I may have touched him a little bit, but not enough to upset the race. I didn't upset his car. I didn't push him wide. Right here, too much throttle. I didn't touch him right there. Too much throttle right there. I was actually hoping that that would happen because with the many amounts of attempts that I have taken in that CLK when we had this as a daily race, I pretty much know this track very well now. I'm trying to do very well on this particular track. But as you can see, but I still had Will Larson, the beanbag sheriff behind me, stalking me. We're going to go from the third person. We're going to go from the chase cam and watch Will. Let me see. Watch. I decided to go cover the inside. Will decides to go high for go to the wide line, the outside line, and he actually gets a really good run and moves it to the outside. So I'm not quite sure what to do now, except for to just stay to the inside. And then what I wanted to do was force Will slowly to the outside. And as we go back to Will's perspective, we're going to look and take a look and see just how close this race is to the finish line. But I messed up a little bit there. Let me go back. I messed up on the camera angles. Let's go back a couple of seconds. Let's go back a couple of seconds and get back to the right person. All right, so we've already seen where I'm Slow made a mistake in the tunnel. He made a mistake in the Lympho tunnel. I forget the name of that advertisement right above the tunnel, but he made a mistake. But we can watch Will. Will decides to go for the high outside line. Let's go to the chase cam. And then he gets really good traction and gets a really good run. But that right there is what caused, I just saw that. Will lost the rear end. If he had not done that, I think he would have won this race. So as we're coming up to the line, we're going to move up to me and we're going to look at just how close this is as we come across the line right there. What I wanted to do, let's go back 10 more seconds. What I wanted to do with Will, we're going to go back to Will's perspective from the chase cam. What I wanted to do is I wanted to slowly move Will over to the outside to force him to take the longest way around and try to beat him to the line because he had a really good run. If he had not lost the rear end, he would have won that race. And just to see just how close, I took a picture of it. I took a picture of it. I'm going to move back to me now in the chase cam, and I'm going to try to see if I can creep it forward. There's the checkered flag. I'm going to stop it right here, and I'm going to creep it forward. And see if I can see how close we came to that line. Let's see if that is close enough. We'll go take some pictures. We're going to walk around. Okay, it's not close enough. We're going to creep it forward just a couple of more spots. And we're going to go back, walk around, and see just how close this was. As you can see, and if we were to go and look it straight down the line, there's still a little bit ways to go. So I'm going to go back and creep this forward. Maybe 2 more clicks. 1, 2. I need to go back 10 seconds because I went too many clicks. All right, go back. Watch it. That's what I wanted to do right there. I wanted to force Will to go to the outside to take the high line because I knew he had got a really good run off that line. Right there. I'm going to hold it right here. Let's creep it forward. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Let's go now and take a walk around and see what that looks like. Nope, we need to creep at least 1 more click. 1 more click. Let's click that forward 1 more time and then go back to the walk around and see. Come on, there we go. Go back to the walk around and see how close that is. Oh, we can go 1 more click. We can go 1 more click. We can go 1 more click to see how close we actually get to that line. Let's go 1 more click. All right. Click that, walk around. As you can see, look at that, right down the line. You can see how close that was with me and Will. The Smurfs against the Battle of Beetles host, WRL Podium 13. That was a good battle. It came down right down to, and if anything, like I said, if Will had not lost the rear end on that hairpin turn, I think he would have beat me to the line. because I had to defend going on the inside. I could have taken the outside line, but then Will could have got a really good line on the inside, and then maybe on that hairpin, and then probably taken me there. But as you can see, that actually turned out to be a pretty doggone good race there. Me and Will running it with just 5 of us on the track. That actually turned out to be some really good racing, and I hope you enjoyed that. This is WRL Podium 13. If you liked it, hit that like button, subscribe, come and race some Battle of Beetles with us the next time we do it. We're trying to figure out a way to get the 66 back on the tracks, but with the Gran Turismo 7, Gran Turismo 7's physics have been seriously updated. They are far more advanced than Gran Turismo Sport, so things have changed a lot. We don't even have super soft tires anymore. So that is the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Come back and check it out. More of the stuff, content on my channel. And I'm going to say, have a good day. Sorry for no stream today, but I got home late from work and I got some other stuff to do. So this is WRL Podium 13. Hope you enjoy the video. About to upload it right now. See y'all later. Come back and check out the Battle of Beetles and race with us because it's pretty doggone fun. This is a 16-minute video. I need to go. Bye, y'all. Bye. 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 Oh, look at the water. Look at the water. Man, this is a pretty game. All right, let me stop. I'm out. Bye.